Hi everyone. Okay, today a slightly different approach. And normally I've been doing a recap of each week before starting the new one. I'm going to do something slightly different today. I think it would be more useful if we had a look at actually creating a lead magnet. And I've gone with the subject of affiliate marketing. So we are going to do this in as quickly as possible. Some of it I have done already, but if I was going to start from scratch completely, the first thing I would probably do is I'd open Notion, and this is a free platform. Now this is the notes I've made for this course, so I'm just going to go down because one of the lessons we did, actually this is the lead magnet one, but if we go a little bit further up, these are some of the notes I prepared about affiliate marketing. So what I've done is I've taken some of my notes from last week's lesson, and this is what I'm going to be using for the content. So the general idea of how I'll start something is I will decide what the subject is, and this is a affiliate marketing lead magnet. I'll do a quick summary of what I need to do. So the content, I would write bullet points. I don't really need to do that because I have a majority of what I need here. So this is what I'm going to pull my notes from. The next thing is, what is my lead magnet going to be produced on, and what's my front cover. So I went with the front cover first, and I use Canva. You can get a free account on this. I use Pro because I use it for various different reasons, and it's much easier if I can resize some of the pre-existing images. It's easier to do that with Pro, and there's a lot more features, but it is perfectly possible. I don't think that's the word I'm looking for. Plausible is probably the better word. It's plausible for the sake of what you need to do it on the free account. So what did I go to initially? Well, ideally an ebook is going to be A4, so if I was doing this from scratch, I would go to create design, and as you can see there, I've got A4 document. So that's what I would go into if I was starting from scratch. What I decided to do, which again is a bit of a time saver, but if you do this on a regular basis, or if you do it more than once, you can actually have a template system outline. So I actually went to one of my other projects, and I literally just copied that design and swapped out a few features. I'll have to excuse the hideous load time. We are, I don't even know how to describe it, but we get something called load shedding over here, and the continuous blackouts cause sort of ongoing internet problems and electricity problems, so you'll have to bear with me. So when it eventually does load up, and you can also hear the wind, so this was the cover that I used for a previous lead magnet. Basic, very basic, pillars of progress and the information there. I then came up with this, so I'm just going to get rid of that. But just to reiterate, if you go into Canva, if you go to A4 template, that's what you probably be better using that for this purpose because it's the right size. So there you go, very similar pillars of progress. I changed the Twitter sign for a $sign, promote affiliate products, little retweet sign there, and this is the sort of subtitle, free sustainable affiliate marketing guide. So that's going to be our lead magnet. Hop over to Google Slides, and we are going to start a blank presentation. Now don't worry too much about the wording presentation. It doesn't affect what we're doing. So what I want to do, when it eventually lets me, again I'm having So we basically want to flip this around. How did I do this again? Page setup. So at the moment it's in widescreen. So I'm gonna go for custom. And I want this in, I want it in centimeters. So because I regularly forget the exact size of A4, I'll just double check what it is, because we're going to upload this to Gumroad, and as far as I'm aware, Gumroad prefers things to be A4 size. So we're just going to do this. I think it's 290, but I'm just going to make doubly sure. And this should give us, yep, there you go. So this is an A4 sized document. So on the first page, the first thing I would do is insert an image, and I will just quickly go across to find the correct image. There you go, affiliate marketing lead cover. And okay, that hasn't quite happened as I had hoped. Never mind. We will persevere, and this is our wonderful mini cover. Should be alright. Let's get that in that corner and drag it down. Okay, so there we go. Basic cover. I mean, I thought if you were going to be doing this for anything other than this, you'd probably, you'd go to an actual graphic designer if you wanted to do something you expect people to pay for. But for this purpose, that's going to be fine for me. So the next thing is I want to have a subsequent basic sheet, and we are going to literally just be lifting the information from here or wherever you have your notes onto the page. So what's affiliate marketing? Oh, come on, man. Again, I apologize for this slapdash approach, but there you go. What's affiliate marketing? Practicing patience. So I'll just take this and we'll blob it in there, and it will come up way too small, so we'll have to, and it goes in grey for some reason as well, but I'll probably give this to about 300, see how that looks. Okay, so obviously you'll have a bit of a fiddle around with it to make it look better, but basically this is all I'll be doing to create the lead magnet. I'll go through, I'll look through all the points that I want to make, and I'll populate the lead magnet, and by the end of it, this is what it should look like. One of those Blue Peter moments. Here's one I made earlier. So there you go. The overview of affiliate marketing, so it's pretty much what I was describing there, and these are just other copy and pasted notes. How to find an affiliate program. This is essentially what we discussed, I think it was in lesson 2 or lesson 3 last week. So it's not overly complicated, but if someone was completely fresh to affiliate marketing and they read this, they would go, okay, I now have a general idea of what it is and how to do things. And then I got a final page here, it just says, welcome to the Rev Letter. What happens is when someone if you use Gumroad, which I'm going to suggest you do, when someone downloads your free magnet, you get their email address and you can then market to them. You can, if you want, do an additional welcome or confirm your subscription, but as far as I can tell, they are made aware that they are going to be added to the list when they download this product. Either way, whenever you do email marketing, always make sure that it's very clear that people can unsubscribe without any hassle, just to keep yourself in an ethical marketing space. So, and that's it. This is essentially a 9 page, including the cover, lead magnet. I created this a combination of earlier today and a little bit last night, so it's feasible that you could get this done within a couple of hours. That's the creation side of things, and we could just do a slideshow if you want, just to give you a quick spin through of what it looks like. So this is what they would receive. You can also put some links in there as well if you want to, because I mean most people are going to be reading it on a computer. I very much doubt they're going to print it out. It's a good idea if you can put some links in there just to direct people to other things that are going to be important, but remember to be very sparing with it. You really want them to read what's in front of them and take one action rather than asking them to do various ones. So that's it. If someone is to download this, they'll join my email list, and then I can give them further information about this subject, because this is very surface level stuff. It says what affiliate marketing is about, and it tells a couple of options of what you can do, but it doesn't really give the full picture. So I can then discuss the full picture of affiliate marketing with them, and where I go from there, I'm not 100% sure yet, because I haven't gone on to the next part. The next part of this video will be how you do the Gumroad side of things, and I'm actually going to launch it as well, so that you get an idea of what that part looks like. So hopefully when you combine both of those together, or maybe 2 or 3 videos together, we will have a better idea of what you do with a lead magnet. And that's it for now. We will be looking at the Gumroad side of things and the launch side of things next. This is the Gumroad dashboard. Let's have a look. What are we looking for? We are going to be creating a new product. So here we go. So this is where you'll be going to create any product. Now you can do quite a few things on Gumroad. You can do a course, a digital product, an ebook, which is what we're going to be doing. You can start a membership if you want to do your own Discord group, an audiobook. That's a new one. I can't remember seeing that one before. A podcast, newsletter, physical good. That's an interesting one. I'm not 100% sure how that one would work. Anyway, so we are going to, I'm just going to double check what I call it here. It's called Sustainable Affiliate Marketing. Guide. And this is an ebook and nothing. Nothing. It's going to be free. So this is the next screen you'll come to, and where are we? do the custom sustainable affiliate. We'll call it that. Sounds fair enough. So images or videos. So I'm not going to upload a separate cover because my cover is actually inside of it. I hope that works, but either way you can change it later. So this is one thing I wanted to show you. It wants a thumbnail. So I'm going to go back into this. Now you will, if you're doing the free account, you'll have to do a new image because it doesn't let you resize it. But I'm going to resize it and I'll see what it comes out like. Oh, hang on. It knows what I want to do. We've been here before. So copy and resize. Oh dear, why has it gone like that? Dun, 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 dun. Okay, I mean, that looks fine. I suppose this could be brought across a bit, maybe. But in general, it's not too bad. It's not too bad. We can get away with some of it. This further across here, balance it out a bit. Make it a little bigger. This a little bigger as well. But either way, that does me. Now I'm going to call this lead magnet thumbnail. Do. Doesn't have to be great. And as far as I know, you can change all this later if there's any problems. There he is. There we go. There we go. Happy Larry. Oh, I've just realised it actually wants me to upload cover, so that will go there. Let me ponder that anyway. I'll see if I can just do that later. Call to action, I want this. You'll get. So we are going to now add the content. Oh, hang on. What did I forget to do? I forgot to download this, didn't I? Download PDF. Always helps if you download it before you upload it. Any moment now it's gonna do it. I have full confidence in it. Or not. Dear Lord. Oh, there it goes. Right, so see, this is what I've had to be working with. It's I know the saying bad workman blames these tools, but it's been a bit of a technology disaster these last few days. So that is the content. It is now uploaded. I just want to have a look back because, yeah, this is where you put the description of what you're going to do. So I'll just do a really quick one, and I can change that later. So, not exactly Shakespeare, but it'll do. So, I mean, if you had other variations of a product, you can put them there. I presume that would be something like, digital and all that sort of stuff. Check out. And share. Not okay. So I'll save changes. I'm just going to publish it. And there it is. If I was to do a paid product, you can do all the discount information and stuff there. And preview. So that is this part of it. I'm going to do another video. I think it's better if I separate them about what you do afterwards. But essentially, we have a lead magnet. It is now published on Gumroad. I can now share it, and I can get people into my email list funnel. So the next video up is going to be the promotion side, how you can then put this out on Twitter, and I'll show you a handy way in which you can do this, which helps attract people to follow you as well. So that's going to come up next, but we'll leave that here for now, and I will be back with you shortly. Okay guys, as promised, we're going to look into the third and final part of the lead magnet process. And okay, so we went through the previous steps. I went in and did a quick cover of it. So that's what the Gumroad page will look like to people for the first time. So I've done the product description, I've uploaded the content, done the checkout information. There isn't any because it's going to be free. And now we go to share, so I'm going to copy the URL. So you guys will just be going in as normal onto the timeline to promote this. Now I'm using Tweet Hunter, so I get the option of an auto DM. So we're going to use the same principle. You won't be able to automate it like I can, but I think that, from my point of view, I think Tweet Hunter is better left for when you're in a position where you really can maximize the growth. It's about $49 a month, so it's not that cheap. I personally wouldn't use Twitter without it, but I don't expect people to jump on board it just for the sake of the ease of auto DMs and things like that. However, when you do start making money and you have a budget, I would highly suggest Tweet Hunter, because it just does a lot of automatic functions. Its scheduler is far better than Twitter, and various other very handy tools. You'll have to apologize for the background noise. It sounds like a banshee in the background because of the wind, and they're doing a ream of construction work on the complex I live in, so we are battling with noise today. We really are. Anyway, so we are promoting this free lead magnet, so I might say something like this. Okay, so that's the basic setup. Sorry I went quiet there. Um, this is obviously a little bit of a gimmicky sort of line, but unpopular opinion, affiliate marketing isn't easy. As anyone knows from this course, I have a big problem with people who say it because it drives me nuts. They're full of shit. Anyway, people who say it's simple, blah blah blah, they're full of BS. I've put together a free beginner's guide. You can get it for free by retweet or commenting below. Must be following so you can receive my DM. So you can see how that acts as a function to get people to follow you. But it is also a technical detail. If you aren't following someone and they try and DM you, it goes to a different folder on Twitter. And in some cases, if you haven't ticked or you have ticked a certain box, you can't receive any unsolicited DMs. I'm not sure what that was. And so that serves a double function because it is easier if they are following you, but you also want to gain them as a follower. So for people who have Tweet Hunter, as I explained, no, not an auto plug, but I am going to do an auto DM, and then I'm going to set my conditions, retweet and reply. Not like, because I'll end up getting people who may not actually want this may like it, and I don't really want people to use this if it's not going to help them. So that's that, and then we will set this for we'll set it for today. I mean, no, I'm going to set it for tomorrow actually, but never mind. I'll add it to retweet scheduled successfully. So I'm going to actually change it around so that it goes out tomorrow, because I'm only doing one tweet a day at the moment. There we go. So that's going to go out tomorrow morning, and when people see it, they take action. They can have this. They'll get a link from the Gumroad account. They'll go over if they want to. They'll download it, and then they can use the information in the guide and then receive subsequent emails. Now, I'm not going to go on to the email part just yet. It's something we can discuss in more detail, possibly if we do something after this course, but it's a little bit more complicated to unpack in such a short space of time. The concept, I would say, if you're not using Tweet Hunter, is exactly the same. You just literally put that information in a tweet. It would go out, and then you would have to monitor it yourself. So if someone retweeted it, you would have to make a note: this person retweeted, this person liked, or this person made a comment. It is a bit of a pain, I suppose, but at the beginning you have to do things more manually just to reduce costs. Obviously, the more developed your Twitter journey becomes, tools like Tweet Hunter become necessary because they save you time. The automation side of things helps a lot, and you can do more in-depth analysis. But for all intents and purposes, the first video we created a lead magnet. The second video we uploaded that lead magnet to Gumroad, and I also showed you the couple of images that you needed to add. And then we have now promoted it, so that will go out tomorrow. People will hopefully engage. They will get this free guide, and I'll be able to talk to them about affiliate marketing in a bit more detail, and hopefully they'll get a better faith example. Because what I consider it is when people say you can make $3,000 within the space of 2 months from your phone. For me, that's bad faith. I think people are doing it to gain easy sales from people. They don't care what happens to the people afterwards. It's churn and burn sort of gimmicky affiliate marketing, and I find it very distasteful. So hopefully if I can give people some pointers on how I do things, I can also show them how I do things. That'll actually give them a realistic view of how to do it, and also a practical guide on how you actually do it. That's it for this video, and we will be moving on to the sort of final week stuff from tomorrow, and then we'll be discussing what your options are going forward after this course ends. Okay, thanks for sticking with me. Sorry for the background noise, and looking forward to getting the final week started and where you can go next. Okay, thanks everyone. It's Momo, over and out.